Morning. I'm going to move you a little. Uh, Hang on, I got to grab the cord. Oop. There we go. Okay. Whew. All right. I think I'm with it now. Goodness. Good morning, Jim. Um, Hi, Lisa. Working and lurking. How are you? Diane. Um, just shared your live. Working. Thank you. Thank you. I'm like this close. Every couple days I get a couple new people and I'm like, woo. Um, let's see. Thanks, Lisa. I really appreciate that. Hey, Sheila. How are you? Good morning. So, here's a little while today. Um, Morning, Dawn. Yesterday I did get some stuff done. Some. Um, can you see it? That's the one row that I showed you guys. And then I've got a bird and a flower, so that's the bottom. So I'm working bottom up because I sewed the wrong one to the flower, but it ended up that it's the bottom of the second row, so it all works. Yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? I do have to say, I have used that seam ripper, not paying attention on a roll, right? With those stitch and flips and messing up the stems but I'm getting there. Listening and working on a new project for the train layout. I'm gonna try these glasses. I really need to go to the eye doctor. See if these. Oh no, those are even worse. Scratch that. Oh. All right. Look down, Lori. Hi, Lee. Hello, June. Listening and working on a new project for the train layout. Is that what you said? It went by too quick. Morning, Susan. Morning, Loretta. How are you? Morning, Joe. Loretta and Joe. Diane, you crack me up. I have a word for those stitch and flips. I hear you. No, I cannot say that I've never had that thought. They do get kind of, after you do so many. But that's okay. What are you going to do? I miss anybody? Loretta and June and Joe. So how is everybody today? It's Regents Week here in the midterms. Sorry, not Regents. Let's not go there yet. It's midterms. Sophia's over there. She just looked at me like, Nana. So she's home today. But she had 2 tests yesterday. And you have 1 test tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And you're done.
Yep.
Very good. She does have to go to school this afternoon because she has bowling, which, what was your score yesterday? super excited. She came home like I had to peel her off the ceiling. 235. So she has finally broke 200, right? So she was super excited because what was your average before? Like 100? Like 112. Like 112? So she pulled a 235 yesterday and she came home and she's like, Nana, you're not going to believe it. I said, good for you. Oh, too funny. Anyway, yes, very cold, Jen. Cold. We're in this snap of cold, freezing to death. My hands are always cold. Hi, Terry. Good morning. Yeah, isn't it great? I love it when you know, those things happen to those kids because I remember feeling like that and those things happening in me, you know. Yep, way to go. Yeah, great score. She's got it in her DNA. Not my side of the family, but the other side of the family. We're more basketball players over on my side of the family. Um, yeah, she was pretty excited. I'm happy for her. It is freezing. You are right. So true, Sheila. So true. Hi, my granddaughter. Oh, repeat right now. Praying for her that she passes this so she can graduate a year early this June. I hope so. I hope for her. We're going to cross our fingers for her. I graduated a year early too. I disliked high school. I thought it was very rough. And back then it was a lot easier to graduate early because you only needed, for a local diploma, 17 credits, I think I had to have. So it was easy for me to double up that last year. Not so easy now. Not so easy now. So good for her, and I hope she does it. Yeah, 22 credits. Yeah, that's what she was saying. 22 credits for her to graduate. Um, and Sophia's she's doing a repeat of, hi, hi. She's doing a repeat of Global 9 and science too. So I'm taking 2 globals and 2 sciences. Oh, she's taking 2 globals and 2 sciences. So she didn't do very well in science last year or um, global. And Global 9 is about Mesopotamia, right? Yeah, yeah. It's hard to relate for them, right? I think. I took it in college and I had a hard time relating to, the Romans, all that stuff. Um, it's 16 in North Carolina this morning. Oh my goodness. What's it here, Jim? What do you have? Let me see what I have. As soon as my weather bug and it feels like 3. Um, 16. Yeah, that's cold for down there, isn't it? What's your normal, Diane, down there right now? Usually, you were a good bowler, and you bowled 2 perfect games. Oh, perfect games. Don't they give you a trophy or something when you get to 300? I think the bowling alley does something. That would be something. Yeah, there you go. Hi, Giovanna. How are you? Giovanna shared a, a YouTube channel with me that I will give to you that's after I get off about fast food like McDonald's in Italy versus America. I watched it. It was really neat. Yeah, it's not the same. Hi Jennifer, how are you? Welcome. It's 1 degree. Oh, 1 degree Celsius. So what is that in Fahrenheit? Does anybody know? I'm not sure. I don't know how to translate that. I'd have to ask Google. Um, your name is on the wall at the bowling alley. That was my claim to. That was your claim to fame. That's cool. That's cool, Terry. Oh, that's neat. Um, it's 32 here in Missouri, but it's supposed to drop to 10 on Friday. Yeah. And what I don't like about it being this cold is anything that you have to melt the ice sometimes doesn't work. It's 48 in your downstairs that has no heat. Woo! That's chilly. Morning, Melly. 34. That's the translation, or that's what it is right there right now. Yeah. Sometimes he misses.
He deserves a treat.
Give him a treat anyway.
The thought was there.
The thought was there, right? Good morning, Mona. Yeah, he's trying potty training, you know. Morning, Sherry. How are you? Not on the big screen, am I? Hope not. Lifelike. Ooh. Oh, too funny. Where is Peony? Sophia was just talking about him. He has his potty pad, you know, and it's kind of close to the outside door. But it's so cold out there that he shakes and he shivers, and because he's short haired, you know. So we're training him to the pad, and when it gets to the spring, we'll move him to let him out, you know. So he just went over there to tinkle, and he tinkled, but he was like an inch and a half off the pad. Close enough. He's getting there. He's doing good with it though. You're all hooked up. Oh, good luck with that, Nick. The bus driver has those problems. Having stones and stuff. He tells me about it. Crochet him a sweater. Yeah, I probably should. Because their hair is really short. He's more dachshund than anything else. Than Frenchie, that's for sure. He doesn't know how to aim yet. You're right. You're right. You're so right. I'm going to take a video of him because we're going to give him a bath. He's starting to smell like a Frito again. Fritos, you know. So I'm going to give him a bath in the sink. I'll take a video. He's hilarious. He just sits there and licks the sink and no big deal. He doesn't, you know, doesn't bother him at all. Yes. Good luck. We're thinking of you. I'm on the big screen. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. I think Terry shared the video. Oh, yeah, she did. She did. I watched it. I have to give it to Sophia to watch. And the floor is cold for a lowrider. You're so right. You're so right. You're so right. Because I have it like we have a pellet stove that's really close to the back door. I don't use it because it's probably, I don't know. My parents put it in like the 90s. I'm afraid to use it, but we're going to get a new one. So I don't use it, but it's all still there, and I'm not going to pull it out till I put a new one in. And there's like, you know, the tile floor around it, you know, that so that's where his pad is, so that if he does have an exit, it's really easy to clean up. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning. Uh, See you later, Mona. Thanks for stopping in. Getting finished isn't always good. Isn't always good, but I still love it. Oh, yeah. Hey, Wilma. Wilma's my quilt buddy. That's the friendship quilter. We've been doing quilts together for years. Couple, I don't even know how long, right, Wilma? She used to blog too. They unearthed my blog the other day, Wilma. Sheila is a PI. I don't even know how to log into it anymore. I just told her what the name of it was and she found it. Many, many years. And we've never met in person. It's always been online and back when we had blogs, because we're big Bonnie Hunter fans. And so back when we had blogs, we would communicate that way. And wasn't it on Yahoo too back then? Oh, a long time ago. I can't remember. So everybody's saying hi to Wilma. She's never talked on here. She said she watches me, but so good. I'm glad you got on and you can chat. So I thought I would sow a few leaves today. I've had fun with this quilt. I stitch and flip sometimes. But we'll see if, yeah, Yahoo. Yeah, we old. That was back in the 90s, right, Wilma? I think late 90s, I want to say. Someday when my health improves, we will have to meet up. Usually I watch the replay. Yeah, well, I watch a lot of replays too. So there's that. Yeah, we'll meet up someday. We don't live too awful far from each other, but probably 100 miles maybe. Yeah, when we both got our long arm. Yes, that's right. When we both had our got our long arm frames. You're right. It's all coming back now. Oh, I don't think that far. You don't think it's that far? Um, I don't know. That's something I have to map quest. I don't know. I'm not good about that stuff, or Google Maps or something. Um, sure. I have. Well, I'll tell you one thing about this quote. You have to be organized. That's okay. It's getting me ready for that Elizabeth Hartman quote when I get to it. I gotta finish. No, this way. That pink one first. Now she's gonna look and see how far it is when you bought my friend. Yeah. Well, look it up. I think it's about an hour, at least. So what's everybody working on today? Or is anybody sewing? Oh, thanks, Cheryl. See a lot of work. I I ran out of the papers and I finally got the papers. So 81.1 mile. See, that's a little over an hour and a half. Your Wilma's working on her RBS challenge. Jim's basting up a quilt later. Oh, I want to see that, Jim. Um, 81.1. Yeah. You're repairing clothes for a friend, but you're in bed ready for a nap. Because you're like 6 hours ahead of me, right? So 11, 12, 1, 2. It's like 4 o'clock there. Still working on placemats, June? Excuse me. Let me see. What was I watching this morning? Because I was sewing this morning. Because that's the deal I've made with myself. Because, I got to the point where I was watching YouTube and I wasn't doing anything, right? So I was watching YouTube. Well, I spent a lot of time watching YouTube without doing anything. So I had to make a deal with myself. If I'm watching YouTube, I'm sewing or doing dishes or cleaning or whatever. I got to be doing something because I would just sit there and watch YouTube. Get nothing done. So that's the deal now. That's what I have to do. 4:21. Okay, so yep, you're 6 hours. 6 hours ahead. That's going to be good to know when somebody I know goes to Italy. You're going to try to make a few blocks for a quilt. Good, 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 Terry. Um, you're doing with Danny, so not an expert, and one block with Tammy. Are you doing Tammy's mystery? Is that what you're working on? And a plant seed or two. So you sew and sow. We call you S and S. Too funny. I'm very invested in that. I want to do that with the girls. I wasn't kidding. I think it would be fun to do like a little hydro, just like the little setup you have. And yes, the mystery. Good. That is what happens. Yes, ma'am. I really want to do it now. I'm invested in that because I think they would have fun. I've done like planting with them, the regular way when you have the disposable trays and you plant the seeds and let them sprout. And then when it's time, which is not until May around here, take them outside and plant them in the garden. It's very enjoyable. Sophia seemed to like it. She was telling me at school about it. They do it. Are you taking that class, Sophia, or no?
Yeah, agriculture science.
Agriculture what?
Science.
Agricultural science, which I think is wonderful. They didn't have things like that when I was in school. Hi, Chris. How are you? She did a video. Lots of herbs. It's very interesting. Very interesting. I'm stoked. I'm gonna go on Amazon and see what I can find. I don't want this big, huge setup, but just like what Terry has, a little something. Yeah, check it out, Sheila. It's neat. It's neat. There you go. So and Sow Terry. That has a nice ring to it, actually. That's a good idea. Yeah, because you're going to eventually plant them outside, right? Or no? So I was thinking about I want to do like tomatoes or cucumbers or something like that. Maybe some herbs too. Sophia, what do they grow at the school? Because they turn around and use it in the cafeteria.
We grow lettuce, basil. We grow like a bunch of different kinds of lettuce. We've grown tomatoes.
She said they grow
We have
tomatoes.
an inside like a hydroponics lab, and then we have like an outside courtyard garden.
Yeah. So she said they grow a lot of herbs, basil. What else?
Lettuce, basil.
Lettuce, all kinds of lettuce,
We've grown
tomatoes,
We've grown mint before.
mint, and then they have an outside garden. So, in May, because I think our planting season, it's safe like May 5th, because we're like zone 5. Um, they take it from the lab and they take it out and they plant it. You should change it, Terry. That would be neat. You've planted in plastic bottles, and there's a lot of videos on that. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that. Um, just compare prices as there are many. I saw that there were many of them. Because after I watched your video yesterday, I kind of went on Amazon and just looked, and I was like, oh boy, I have to think about this. I'll do this later when I'm with it. Just planted lettuce indoors. Can't wait for the fresh green. I know. Oh, I know. No planting in soil. You're just gonna leave it in your inside and let it grow. Sow is pronounced like so in case. Hence, so and so. Gotcha. Just try lemon basil. It smells amazing. I bet that. Yes. Oh, he just hit his head on my table. Um, talk to Sophia. Um, I that would be neat because it would smell lemony, right? Mm. Okay, remember that, Sophia. We have to plant lemon basil.
Oh, that sounds good.
You can plant using water. Just about anything will hold water. Good milk carton on its side with cut holes. Yeah, yeah. I have done that before, and we'll try to find old photos at an indoor garden. That's interesting. Never had an indoor garden. I just did them in seedlings and then took them outside. I'm all about the gardens and see that farm girl in me. Hydroponic growing is great, but I don't have the space. Yeah. Lemon basil is awesome. I'm going to plant that because it would smell amazing in here, right? It would smell clean, like, even when it's not. I'm going to grow eggplant as well. Let's hope. All right. I love eggplant. Eggplant lasagna, please. Lori, the farm girl, came out with a sow. I did. I'm sorry. It's in there. Can't. We used to have pigs. Yep, we did. I could tell you a story all about it. I think I've already told it when the pigs got loose and we were going through the cornfield looking for the pigs, and I got lost and couldn't find my way out. I was young. I was probably 9 or so. It was the scariest thing in my life because the corn was like 5 foot. You know, I wasn't that tall yet, so it was scary. I thought, oh no, I can't find my way out. I'm never gonna be out of here. Like Children of the Corn or something, you know, just having flashbacks or something. I don't know. And chocolate mint. Oh, oh, yeah, right, Jim. He'd be pinching the lemon basil all the time to smell. Yeah, I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna do this. You figured sow is the other sow. I do go around my garden pulling leaves and smelling them. Well, yeah. Friend gave me a little hydroponic garden set up, but I haven't used it. Sheila, you got to break it out. Lost and found pig and Lord. We did eventually find the pigs, and I did eventually find my way out. I could tell you another story about that farm, that field too. And it's in this house where I grew up. So that field is right there out out the window, and my brother uses it to plant. I don't know, hay, or usually hay. Gets 2 or 3 cuttings off it. The lost and found pig and Lori were both on the milk carton. Well, Minnie moves outside to the front porch and shared, I welcome the neighbors help themselves. There you go. Chocolate mint. Yeah, right, Joe? Doesn't that sound great? Peeny's playing with his bottle. Or no, his dish. Peeny, bring it here. Peeny, bring me your dish. I'm going to have to video that. You buy him the toys and all of that, you know, all the toys. And what do they play with? He's playing with his dish. He runs around with it in his mouth, which is really cute because, you know, it's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches in diameter. And then I also gave him a bottle, like an empty water bottle. I took all the stuff off it and just gave it to him. He plays with that. The heck with his toys. I got one on the balcony. I have rosemary and lavender plants. They don't fear cold. That sounds good too. Yeah. Rosemary. That's what cats. They love cardboard boxes. Or kids, you know. Buy them all the toys and they play with the pots and pans. Same thing. Same thing. I know the cats love the boxes, right? Oh, there's also a hybrid tomato. I think lemon tomato. Oh, I love tomatoes. Hi, Donnell. How are you? Hope you're having a good day at work. Woman trimming the mini plants at the nursery. Oh, let me have cuttings for free. Nice. All different kinds of mini. I grew plants and gave them to anyone in the neighborhood who wanted them. Nice. I love rosemary too. I am germinating right now. Not me, the rosemary. Good thing. Good thing. Yes, it's the rosemary, not cherry. Oh gosh, you cracked me up. Um, good morning, Gladys. How are you? How is it in Texas today? Let me know. I gotta call my sister later. She lives right outside of Austin, and we kind of laugh because she's from New York, not Texas, right? And when it gets 40 degrees out down there, she was telling me people are walking around with their parkas and their hats and their mittens and their for them that's cold, right? For her, she finds it hilarious. It's just because you know, she's from up here and she's used to cold, right? And 40's kind of, yeah, it's cold, but not like 10 degrees or, you know, like it is today. Thanks for the reminder. Thumbs up, please. 54 outside. Winter storm watch for the weekend. I heard about that. That probably just shuts things right down, doesn't it, Gladys? Because you guys don't have the snow plows, the salt, or the sand. We use salt here. Other states that are smarter use sand. We like rusty cars, apparently. Um, right. Yeah, it does. She was telling me that. It just shuts everything right down. They're just not used to it and they don't have the equipment, nor I don't think their homes or apartment. She lives in an apartment, but I don't think their built for the cold per se, like they are up here. My daughter told me about that. She's down there as well. Yeah, it. You don't really give it a thought until somebody tells you, and you think to yourself, "Well, that does make sense." Brown Brownwood, Texas. So you're out. You told me before. I think you're outside of not Austin, Dallas. Sand is becoming rare now. Yeah, I think Pennsylvania uses sand, if I'm not mistaken. We use a mixture. It's mostly southwest of Dallas. See, every once in a while I can remember things. Every now and then. Mhm. So let's see, what time is it? Oh, 36 minutes. So maybe I could get another 20 in. We'll see. My my daughter managed an apartment complex during the big freeze in Austin a few years ago, and it was an absolute mess. My sister told me about that. Flooding and the whole. She was down there then. It it was. I'll tell you, she left here because she had had it with the snow, and the year that she left on January 1st. I can't remember what year. It's been a couple of years anyway. And we had this big, huge snowstorm, and they were shutting things down. And it takes a lot to, yeah, schools closed pretty easy, but they were shutting down like, you're not supposed to drive unless you absolutely have to. And because if you do, you don't have insurance unless you're like a first responder or a nurse or a doctor, people like that, right? So that was one of those kind of snowstorms. She's a nurse, and she ended up staying home that day. But after that, she said, "You know what? I'm gonna move somewhere warm. I've had it, or warmer." And she that January, she moved down to Texas, and she got a job. She's like a, a nurse for an agency, so she could go wherever. They make big bucks, you know, they do. So it's only her and her cat. She's not married, you know. Um, so she moved down there with her cat and got all set up in an apartment building and all of that. And we haven't had a winter like that since, with that much snow. We've had the cold, and maybe we'll get 4 to 6 inches, but then it'll melt off, and then So I said to her, I said, well, it just follows you, I guess. So that's my little story with my sister. But now she's down there, and um, she likes it down there. But so I know what you mean, Sheila, about your daughter managing that apartment complex, because I remember her telling me that it was an absolute mess, and the melt off and whatever, and it caused flooding and water damage, and ay, ay, ay. Your son-in-law, the one here, is a ski instructor. Little kids, he drives every weekend, and you worry about him in this weather. Yeah, yeah. I, you know, I don't so much worry about myself driving. It's everybody else, because people forget, or I don't know. They drive like there's no snow, no ice, no black ice. And this time of year, deer are just going berserk because it's mating season, And so there's a lot of deer that get struck and causes a lot of havoc. The pipes were freezing everywhere. I have lots of friends down. Yes, that's what happened to her. And she had a leak in her apartment. It was a mess. It was just a mess. Drives to the mountains in a manual shift car. Really? I wish I had a manual shift. I think you have more control, right? My personal opinion. I used to have. I think my first two cars were standard. I haven't had one since. But I understand what you're saying. You worry about them on the roads. I get it. Hey, what are you doing? Hey. Oh gosh. Here. Here's his dish. It's just a storage container because I wanted something little because he's little. Okay, all right, all right. You want to come see the people? Come here. Okay, come here. I know you're all wired up. You're like, why'd you take my dish? I was having fun. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ugh. Ugh. Get out of my sweater. There we go. Say hi to the people. Look here. Look here. Peenie the weenie. Peenie the weenie dog. All right. Yeah, puppy love. Come see the people. He has a beautiful Cooper Countryman, and the dashboard looks like a cockpit. Really? All of the grocery stores yesterday, the eggs were gone. People are already preparing for bad weather. Ugh. Yeah, eggs and milk and bread, right? And canned goods. He is the weenie and the Frenchie. He's a Frenchie. And the only time I ever see the Frenchie part of him is sometimes he'll let one ear up, and it kind of see if he lets me do it. Okay, wait, wait, wait. He goes like this, and he can let one ear up and let it stay there, like a Frenchie. Just one. You're gonna bake some bread today? You don't buy it anymore? I love to bake bread. I love to bake. I don't like to cook. I detest. Mm-hmm. I detest dinner time. I really do. It's 4 o'clock and I gotta make dinner. I gotta put out dinner for these people. But I love to bake. I'll bake you cookies. I'll bake you whatever. Um, but I don't like to cook anymore. Tonight's gonna be a crock pot something with chicken. What? 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 You want to go back down? I know. I know. I'll give you your bowl. Here. Go ahead. Here. Sit. Ready? Oh. Yeah, the Buster will eat whatever I put it in front of him. Although he doesn't like red sauce, which really, that, that's tough because I love spaghetti, lasagna, whatever. And he doesn't really care for red sauce, so he will eat chili. Um, and I can make things with white sauce like Alfredo, but so that's a real, and it makes it really hard because kids love that kind of stuff, right? So I end up making two dinners, or he'll have leftovers from the night before, kind of thing. Um, but it's hard to please everybody, right? You love tomato sauce homemade. Chili's awesome, yeah. Actually, Kim, that comes on here, she gave me a white chili recipe. Oh, it was bomb. It was so good. It was so good. And he'll eat red chili, if you use tomato base. But yeah, it was great. She gave me a white one. It was good. Where is Kim? I don't know where she is today. I talked to her yesterday. She was texting with me. You make vegetarian chili. Oh, that's good too. He loves vegetables though. He's a good guy with the vegetables. He even likes Brussels sprouts. I don't care for Brussels sprouts much. Um, I'll eat anything else. I'll eat cabbage, all of that. Brussels sprouts, yuck. You're gonna make a pan of lasagna this weekend. Oh, I'm coming over, Melanie. I'm coming over. I love anything like that. Yeah, Brussels. Ugh. I love broccoli, cauliflower. I mean, all that, but Brussels sprouts, no. Um, Trying to think. Not much else. I that I don't care for. Little brains. Yeah, they kind of do look that way. Now, if you put them in bacon, put bacon with them, I'll eat it because it takes away that, I don't know, that weird taste that they have. You portion it out and freeze it. Yeah. You need a good recipe? I will copy Kim's and put it on my, what's it called? I'll put it on YouTube, or I can put it in one of the Mona's or Lisa's thing if you want. Maybe you overcook the spread. No, I don't think so. Maybe, but I don't know. They taste weird to me, like bitter. Or, I don't know what it is. They have an aftertaste to me. Giovanna loves them too, so you girls can have them. You can have them all. Anyone ever made spaghetti pie? It's supposed to be like lasagna, but with no. Yes, I've done that with leftover spaghetti. You just layer it, the noodles and bake it. My mother used to make it all the time. You'd eat it cold? The spaghetti pie, you mean? I'd eat spaghetti cold. Yeah, leftovers, right. Yeah, done that. Done that. It's good. You made ricotta yesterday. Well, how do you do that? I don't know anything about that. Ricotta. Ricotta. Is that how you say it? Giovanna will tell us. Ricotta? We call it pasta. Ooh, pasta al forno. Al forno? Getting an Italian lesson here. Pasta. I don't even know how to say that. It's very easy to make ricotta. Okay. I've never made it. We got kind like that. Ricotta, ricotta. I think with the kids now, speaking of eating, with the girls, I used to do this thing, and it sounds so silly, but um, we used to play useless factoids at dinner. I think we got to bring that back. Remember playing useless factoids
I don't know the name. If you remind me of what it was.
when I would ask you guys silly questions?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and see if you knew the answer. The other day, because they had Monday off, I wanted to see, and I asked both girls, and I asked two other of my grandchildren because we were on the phone. Um, why are you off today? I was hoping they would tell me the right thing, and they did. They came up with it. It's like, phew. Uh, Terry, to use lemon or vinegar? We say it with a G, not a C. Maybe that's a New York Italian thing. Could be. I'm upstate, so you know. Plus, I have my own language. My own language, which probably is not uh, in the Webster Dictionary. That's for sure. I have a recipe for Mexican chicken casserole. Ooh, they would like that because they love tacos. Shredded chicken, spaghetti, rotel, cream soup, vel- Velveeta, sour cream, and oh, that sounds great, Cheryl. Can you message that to me? Your own language, yeah, I do, and it's not proper. I'll tell you that. It's not swearing, but it's not, you know. Um, like the girls pick on me for one word. What is it?
Plaza.
Plaza. Lori says plaza. What are you gonna do? I think it's because of my mother, because she was from Rhode Island, very close to Boston, you know, and so she would say "ca" instead of "car." How they say that, you know, different areas with different way they pronounce things. So I'm gonna blame her because she's not here to argue. True Italian pronunciation with a G. Hubby born in Italy. Came here at 5 years old. Interesting. Don't you love that kind of stuff? I love those kind of stories. My grandmother came here from Poland. There's a lot of Polish people um, up here because a lot of them ended up in Buffalo. Um, so my grandmother was from Poland. Very interesting. I love that stuff. Uh, Cheryl, not my cup of tea. Of course not, because you're Italian or Italian. Italian or Italian. Okay, thanks, Cheryl. I'll make that. And I'll think of Giovanna when I'm eating it. She would hate this. uh, we say it with a C. It depends on where in Italy you are. Well, yeah, like here, you know, the United States is the same way. I say things different than, people out west or down south or whatever. Almost 500. I know. I know. Did you see Zaza got to 500? I saw that early, like 3 o'clock this morning. I was up at 2 with Peony. Um, so I saw that at like 3 o'clock she was at 500, and then I checked again at like 7. She was at 501. So I posted it because, sometimes YouTube when they check it, you might lose a few. So she needs a cushion, right? So that's why I posted it. Morning, Lynn. Now I have Ricola stuck in my hand. You know what? Look at this. Look at this. Ricola. Can tell I'm getting over a cold. Just for you, Sheila. Cherry, do you like cherry? Oh boy. Furby subbed. Yay! Thank you. Thank you for babies. And that's thrilling to me because I never thought I'd have 10 people. And I honestly am saying that to you. I honestly thought I would have 10 people that actually watched, talked to me, conversed with me. I really honestly thought that. I was just doing this for my own, to keep myself accountable, right? But now it's so much fun because I get to talk to people that understand my fabric fetish, right? And I can show what I'm making, and I can go visit them and see what they're making. It's like we're all a little family. Thanks, Jim. Yeah, don't forget the thumbs up. I'm not good about asking. What are you working on today, Lynn? What are you making gorgeous? I'll ask my daughter tonight to sub to you. Oh, thanks, Giovanna. Thank you. I would appreciate that. So I was really excited when I saw Zaza got to 500, and then a couple hours later, because I always, I wanted to watch her video of making the sewing machine mat because I really need one because I need those pockets so I don't lose things. I thought maybe a seam ripper, that stuff you always use, would be great right here, and it would just drape over. It'd be fine. So I watched it just to get an idea, and I kind of clicked on it, and she was at 501. I was like, yay, good for you. I am quilting Sandra's Stellar Magic. You have that one too? Oh boy. If you saw the Hunter Star, gorgeous. Gorgeous. You can go, yeah, it does depend on where you are. And as for Ricola. Oops, sorry guys, I kicked the thing. Oh, there she is. Good morning, Sandra. Are you feeling better? How's Dee today? Give us um the whole overview of what's going on at home. She looks so just so yesterday when you made that video. You made Stellar Magic with Sandra? Lynn, you're gonna post a video of that, right? I want to see. I want to see before Sandra gets it. Just a little bit. I love watching her little snippets of what she's doing. She's so talented. We're both still coughing. Oh, do you have Ricola? Do you have these? Kidding aside, it stinks. Mine has held on for, my cough has held on for a good week now. I mean, I feel a lot better. I can breathe at night, and whatever. And my head's all cleared up now, but that cough, Keeps on coming. You need your son to help you with the videos. Okay. All right. I'll be patient. Yes, hugs to that little cutie patootie because yesterday you could just see it in her face, in her eyes. She was just, oh, I just wanted to, oh, poor baby. I just felt so bad for her. So, Sandra, I got the bottom. I got the bottom. Well, if I move out of the way, um, I got the bottom. See the purple flower? Can you see it? Probably can't see it. So the one row's done. I'm working on the other. Working hard. All progress. Thank you, Terry. She sat on your lap most of the day. I bet she did. Ugh, it just felt so bad for her. I felt bad for you too, because it's hard when you don't feel good to take care of somebody else. It's awful. Ugh. So I'm getting there. I'm cranking because I want to get it done so I can quilt it and have it ready for spring. I'm gonna quilt this one myself. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Um, gotta gotta look through my quilts and see if I have a really special one to send to Lynn. You know. Oh, I think Cutie Patootie is typing. So, morning, Kathy. How are you? That is how I was. Yeah, Christmas and New Year's. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going around. Sandra, huh? Oh, what? So, what else? What else is there to tell? We have hardly any snow. I look out there. I can see the ground and just a little bit of snow. So odd. So odd. And when I was doing these, I get obsessed about um, the prints, the you know the direction of them. So that's probably making it take a little longer. I want two colors together, trying to mix it up. Um, yeah, we want you to feel better. I don't like it when you're sick. All right, what did I do? See, this is where I need that mat. I'm looking, looking, looking. It's not there. Ugh. Here we go. Well, with my car at the mechanic, I'm stuck in the house, and I'm happy to be stuck. Me too. My car's in the driveway. I won't go anywhere because the ice. Mm-mm. I haven't been out of the house since Friday. I'm okay with that. I love to be home. I'm a hermit. What do they call you? A recluse? I love to be home. Home with my dogs. You know, I don't even do the grocery store. I do Walmart pickup. They do pretty good. I was a little nervous at first about like picking out my vegetables, but they do really well. I don't go very much at all. Um, Everybody's saying hi to Kathy. I'm a homebody too. See, I, I just don't. I just don't. I don't know. I like to be home. I've got 4 different greens for the stems and getting all mixed up with the. That's why I have to do it this way. See how I'm doing it? Row, then another row. Well, this one actually, this is the second row, but these are the 2 bottom ones. So I'm working my way up. That's how I have to do it because I was doing the same thing, Melanie. I was because I'm using different greens. If we if I would have thought about it or I would have saw Sandra's before I started this, I would have used all one green. Bing, bing, bing. It would have made it so much quicker. So I have to actually make the flower, make the next one so that I don't mess it up. And actually on the layout in the pattern, I'm like putting a little X next to the ones I've done. Because I was doing the same thing. I was spending a lot of time ripping. It's making me angry. Um, yep, one at a time. That's what I do. And I actually sew it together. And then, in my directions, put a little X next to the box. Because I'll end up giving this pattern away. But I mean, if somebody wants it, they're just going to have to deal with my little X next to the. I'm not doing a big, huge, X out kind of thing. Melanie's a homebody too. Yeah, but you go out a lot. You have to go sit in that school line, school pickup stuff. I don't do that. It was -4 this morning at 5 a.m. I know, Joe. It was freezing. Just did surgery on 3. I know. That's how we have to do it. You know, Polish girl gotta make it simple. I'm not lying. I'm really Polish. I've heard all the jokes. I don't care. I have broad shoulders. Or I was not buying a thing. Used up what I had for Song Sparrow. Good for you. Good for you, Sandra. That's why I only put the green where it meets the stem. The top of the petals are all white. Right. I see what you're saying. Um, Lynn, I'm homebody too. I had to drop off a quote yesterday. Look up from my Carson. Oh my gosh. Biting my leg. I killed it. Oh my gosh, Lynn. I sit in the line at school and I don't talk to anyone. But see, you have to get in the car to do that, right? That the school is chaos. I think at dismissal and drop off time. I think it's I think it's chaos. Just my opinion. So hats off to you for doing that. Our kids go with the bus driver to work, but it works. You know, they're used to it. They do it. They don't complain. They get up early. Um, it works great. You have to. I'm a homebody too, but I have to go and do things for myself. Well, yeah, yeah, Diane. Right, that would work too. I often gift the pattern. Yeah, because it's a one and done. If it's something that I know I'll use again, like the Lori Holt books or books like that. I keep those. But if it's a one and done, I'll send it to somebody. And hang in there because your pattern's coming. The couple that I sent out. Cheryl's gonna get that book of the Summer Moon book. We'll do that again. That's a one and done. And the Quirky Quilter, I think her name is. That's her handle. She's got a couple coming to her. Felt bad because I lost it. We lost it in the truck. So I ended up shoving a couple more in there for her that I'm just not going to do. It takes everyone in the shops whenever I go. Then I can place the blocks much easier too. Don't want matchy matchy. There you go. Plus the green barely shows. Well, that's true too. Oh Lord, another summer. No, that's a one and done, my friend. One and done. I will not be making that again. And I don't mind small blocks, but framing them, had I read that, I probably wouldn't have made it. Or I would have adjusted it because, you have to frame all those black. It's like making another quilt. And the amount of fabric it takes, I'm unsure. I guess I guess it gives the illusion that they were looking for, but Summer Moon is Sandy. You can Google it? Maybe I have it. Let me see. Ouch! I have it right here. Here, look. I think Pat Sloan did this, and hers was pretty cool. I think she made her smaller, but she did hers in Halloween fabrics. That is what I said about Appalachian Trail. That quilt is gorgeous. Appalachian Trail. If you haven't seen Sandra's Appalachian Trail, you need to check that out. But this is Cheryl's. This is going to be Cheryl's, and she'll have it done in a week, maybe two. But yeah, it's very intense because you're making three of each block, right? But they all end up the same size because you put frames around them, which make them look like they float, right? It's a cool concept, and it was. I enjoyed the challenge at first, but as I went, I was like, oh, it is pretty. It is. It is pretty. And I did mine mostly out of scraps. You know, it's a great scrap buster because the pieces aren't that big. How many blocks is there total? All right. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I believe, excuse me, there's 24 blocks times 3, right? Yes. And Sandra made hers larger. Um, and because you put stashing in between, didn't you, Sandra? Or did you put more borders? Yeah, it's a journey. It really is, Sandy. It's a journey. But that's what happens with me is, I don't. I don't mind small pieces, big quilts, but then I get tired, right? Or bored, sashing and borders. Okay, I'm laughing so loud at you, right? 1 week, dream on, sister. I say less than a month. I'm thinking, eh, maybe. Okay, I'll give you 3 weeks. Cheryl is a. She just cranks them out. You want it bed usable, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm making mine for the couch, or I have this big long shelf thing in the living room, and it has the the like wooden dowel under it, so you can hang quilts. So it's either going to hang there or hang on or sit on the back of the couch. I don't know. I'm not getting rid of it. It's too much work. Yeah. Well, I'm not getting a whole lot done today, am I? Oh no, I've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes. So, probably going to wrap it up. 90 blocks. Yeah. You have a day to get ready to pick your car up. Have fun with that. I bought the book because Kathy started it, and how can you help her if you don't have? Right, right. You can't help her if you don't have the pattern, right? And that's how it started. And then I saw yours, and I was like, I gotta make that. I love the book. I love the pattern. I just didn't realize how it was constructed. And so Sandra's is done. Mine is it has the border on it and everything. I just haven't quilted it yet. So it's not technically done, but it it's a flimsy, okay? And Kathy, we like to harass her because hers is not done yet. We love to say, "How's that summer moon coming?" Right, Kathy? Thank you. Thanks, Lynn. We'll see how it all turns out. Giovanna has a funky mechanic, or a hunky. Oh, hunky. I thought that was an F. It's an H. A hunky mechanic. Ooh la la. Giovanna's kind of sneaky because she has a lot of boyfriends too. I've seen in the chats. Who is it Nick? I read. You have the book, Gladys. You gonna make it, Gladys? You need new glasses. I know. I haven't got there yet. And it's the bottom part of the bifocal that is messed up. Yes, Nick. See, we know. We know. Can't afford the fabric. I made mine was all out of scraps except for the background. And you know where I go for the background? Marshall Dry Goods. Unless I can get it on sale somewhere else. Yes, we love Marshall Dry Goods. If I can get it somewhere else on sale, the only I think the only other place I've seen it remotely even close is quilted twins or dozen of bolts and one nut. But they have it has to be on sale there. That quilt, the quilt behind Lori is coming to you. The pink one, maybe. I don't know. I've got another one that I really love. It's all string pieced and it's purple and white and all different purples. I'm thinking about sending that one to Lynn. It's huge. It's like 90 by 90 or something. You have too many bills right now. I hear you. I hear you, Gladys. It's the wrong time of year. Wrong time of year for sure. You're not buying any fabric this year. I must use what I have or sell it. I can't even seem to get sewing. Oh, Terry. Oh, you're talking about Song Sparrow? Hmm, maybe. I don't know. But I should show you. I'll post a picture of the one that I'm thinking I want to send to her. It's all string pieced, and it's a bounty hunter pattern. Can't remember the name of that right now. We love you, Terry. You flirt only, but you don't buy. Well, you know. 8 tops to be sent out. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to email Lynn and check on price and when she's got availability. It's nearly a year since you bought fabric. Wow. But you do a lot of other stuff, Giovanna. You do the jewelry and you do all that other stuff too. I don't. I bake. That's about and garden, but right now that's not happening. Um, Mostly just sew, and I used to sew a lot of clothes, um, but don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. It was fun while it lasted, and when the kids were little, you know, the kids were little. It was great. And the only other thing I do is crochet. I wish I could knit, but my two hands don't work at the same time. I will. I will email you, and I'll even put a picture of that quilt if I have one, or I could just haul it out and put it on my community page or whatever that is. You know, the page where you can see the pictures. You need to sew slower. I'm a slow sewer for sure. For sure. You're not quilting the tops until they have a new home. So you're going to quilt them as you gift them. I need to go, but I'll listen. The TV. Got to work. I'm going to be going soon anyway. I've been on here an hour and 25 minutes, blatting away. Yeah, savor the soul, lady. Yeah, bye, Lynn. I'll email you. Easier to store them. You're right. They don't take up as much room. I get that. I get that. I totally understand that. You can knit, but you don't like it? Oh, John, if I could knit, I would have amazing sweaters and socks. I can't knit. I can crochet. In fact, I made a video. Um, I made a video of a doily, and I'll upload it, of a doily that I made when I was 17, 18, 17, I think. And that was a long time ago. Yeah, 30, wow, like 30, 40 years ago. 40 years ago. Something like that. Close. 38, 39, I don't know. So I did that because I found it in my mom's stuff. She had a she had a like a tote, and I found it. It's like, oh gosh, I made that for her. So I washed it, and I gotta starch it, because it's a pineapple doily. If you remember the thing of the past, I think doilies. She's watching Bluey. Oh, Dee. Before I start each one. Not mine, Cheryl. I make them to make them. I make them to make them, and then figure out what to do with them, right? But I'm like Terry. She has a good point. They store better if they're not quilted yet, or I'm more of a piecer than a quilter. I'll admit that. I love to piece, not so much to quilt, because I'm not real good at it. So there's that. Um, oh, Terry, is Marie on today? You will know. Did you see anything? I haven't seen anything, but I haven't looked either. I love my makes, so I'm a quote quoter. Well, I kind of get that too. I understand that. Put a lot of time, a lot of time and a lot of heart into it, right? Marie is on it too today. Not new. Good to know. Okay. Glad I asked. Because I'd be looking, going, oh, she isn't on today. I learned to crochet when I was 6. Yeah, cool. I don't remember how old I was. My mom had a. My mom had a. Actually, my grandmother. She lived next door to us, right? My brother lives in that house now, and she had a knitting club. That's what they called it, and they were all ladies back then that were probably anywhere from 50 to 75, and it was on Tuesday nights. I remember this like it was yesterday. And it was really either knitting or crocheting. It was more crocheting. And back then, it was a lot more prevalent. You would make the animals and all kinds of things, right? More popular. Bye, Jim. Thank you. Have a great day. And so I was probably 8 or 9. They used to let me go over there. It was like from 7 till 9 o'clock at night. It was just a group of ladies. And they would bring snacks, and the world doesn't do that anymore. And it's kind of sad. But that's where I learned to crochet. And then I got into the doily thing. And that video will tell you a little more. I don't want to tell you now and spoil it. But it's a little short. It's like less than 3 minutes. So But anyway, that's how I learned because they would have this little get together. You can knit, but you had to choose. I will crochet. Haven't done that much lately either. Yeah, I can do it without looking, you know. And knitting, I just my brain doesn't my brain doesn't compute to can't do it. I try. I try really hard because I would love to do like sweaters, socks like Shady Susan. I would have me some alpaca socks, you know. Crocheted myself a headband when I was taking. Oh, oh. My quilting group meets at the church on Tuesdays, and the third Tuesday, a knitting crochet club meets. They have 30 or more people attending. That's wonderful, Chris. Yeah, this was just like a group of ladies that met at my grandmother's house. My grandmother would serve the beverages, you know, whatever, the soda, tea, whatever, coffee, and they would all bring snacks and they would sit around and they gossiped. I mean, I used to go, so I'd sit there and listen. Had no idea what they were talking about sometimes, but um, it was great. And I think the world has gone away from that. Shirley knit socks as well. Yeah, knitted mommy socks and matching yarn booties for all the great grand. Oh, that's great. How neat. How neat. You're lucky, Chris, that you have that in your area. They don't have that here, at least that I know of. Of course, maybe if I got on the library website. And I don't really know a lot of people that do it myself around here. That was some fun memories. It would be my grandmother and my aunt, and then all these people that worked at Woolworths. Because my aunt was a manager there. So all these ladies would all get together and gossip and laugh and tee hee and, you know, fun. Well, anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer because I've been on here for an hour and a half talking about nothing. So I hope you have a great day. I will upload that video about the doily because it's kind of funny, um, and tell you how I learned to do that. But the booties I made Mom made the pattern. Oh, everyone have a great day. Marie's on at 2, and Kathy will be on at 1 my time. I think. So I'm not sure who else is on today. Yeah, I'm right. I never look at the clock, but I know it's usually when I'm trying to eat lunch or make lunch, one or the other. Maybe they wouldn't want to walk on them. Terry, well, there's that. Okay, see you, Sandra. Feel better. I hope Dee feels better too. Take care, everyone. Um, bye, June. Thanks for being here. And I'll definitely see y'all next Monday. If I don't see you on the YouTubes around, you know. And I have a couple of videos that I made. I'm trying to get better at the video thing. We'll see. All right. See you later, Cheryl. Everyone have a great day. Take care. And thanks for being here. Much love. Have a good week. Rest of your week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.